Hi, my name is James, and I'm a client services rep here at Arts People. And today, I wanted to share a couple pages from one of my favorite books called "The School of Doing: Lessons from Theater Master Gerald Freeman." I am a local actor, working actor here in Portland, and I study Alexander technique with an instructor by the name of Jacqueline Maddox. She's an amazing instructor, and she's been working in this town and other states for decades. And she recommended this book to me a couple months ago, and I bought it straight away, and I just fell in love with it. I love the way Gerald Freeman approaches the topic of acting as more of a holistic experience, as something that's as a seed that we plant ourselves and just kind of grow from it by being in the environment. So I just want to share a couple pages. All right. Chapter 1, School Begins. In setting a tone and program for the School of Drama, I have to create a world for the art to flourish. Sometimes I wish it weren't called the School of Drama. It should be called the School of Doing. The business of theater has changed, but the training of an actor is no different than it was 400 years ago. Nothing about what I have to say is new. Actors have worked this way forever. Conservatories of acting weren't necessary 70, 80 years ago. There was a network of stock companies where the young actor could work and learn from being on stage. That's always the best way. But that system disintegrated, and professional programs came into vogue. The fact is, you don't have to go to acting school at all. You can learn how to be an actor by being in the theater. You could simply teach people how to act by putting them in shows. But we're not that kind of school. Often, in a traditional school, you open a book and you accumulate knowledge and you store it up and spew it out. But in a conservatory, you are the book. It's a question of looking in, discovering the table of contents, reordering it, sorting it out. Who am I? What's in me? We're not trying to change your personality, but we're trying to focus it. It's not about grades. It's about reordering. It's about a whole reordering of how you learn. It's profoundly different from any other discipline. We're providing students with tools with which to fulfill any assignment. We are not a vocational school, but the training should make them competitive in acquiring jobs and growing in their work. The emphasis in the School of Drama is on process, not results at the expense of process. Someone might be very adept in intellectualizing the process and be a bad actor. Someone might be instinctive and be a terrific actor. But to understand that, you've got to have a process, I think. But to understand that you've got to have a process, I think, is essential. That is what we are about. It takes you at least 4 years just to learn fundamentals. It takes 4 years to learn what questions to ask. It takes a lifetime to find the answers. I think we have so little time, and I'm trying to do so much. In my opinion, a training program with a 4-year outline cannot prepare a student for all eventualities. What I propose is a method of training, eclectic by nature, that will provide a student with principles of behavior, discipline, and skills that will prepare him or her for a professional career. Continuing my professional directing was an initial condition of my accepting the position as dean. It also validates my authority in a professional training program. Furthermore, it has enabled me to enhance employment opportunities for our graduates through active connections with casting directors, agents, directors, and producers. In a school of the arts dedicated to training professionals, the standards of teaching must be obvious to train a student to meet professional demands. But this vision, almost by definition, is subjective. We are artists. We are artists, not technicians, not academics. We are not measurable. We are defined by our artistry and creativity and our ability to define and communicate them. I want to create artists who have a link to the past, who can compete in the present, and pass along something to the future. If you really work at it, and if you do it assiduously, and if you make a program, you can achieve this result. Thanks.